Hey guys, good morning. It's Jill here. You know, one of the things that I said I was going to do this year as part of my accountability was to start making some videos. And I realized the other day that it's already April and I haven't done that. And I think the biggest reason is that it makes me incredibly nervous to make videos. They last forever and the production quality is not that great. And I was just worried about, how I look and what I sound like and what I say and what the video ambiance would be. And so I got into this place of total judgment and just didn't want to make anything because I kept thinking, people are going to judge me and think I sound strange or I look strange or tell me how poor the quality of the video is. And then I realized that's not really the point. And if I'm going to coach my clients and tell my people to start where they are and then not do it myself, that's not very good. So here it is, my first video. You can probably hear my duck downstairs. I have a duck, Carl. Maybe I'll put her in another video coming up, but when she hears me talk, she gets excited because she wants to go out. But it's about 6:30 in the morning here, Sunday morning. I'm just wrapping up your guys' newsletter for the week, and I can't put Carl outside until it gets a little later because when she quacks, she wakes up the neighbors like that. So anyway, you might hear Carl throughout. And yes, Carl's a boy name, but you can't tell if it's a boy or a girl duck until they get older. So we have just discovered that Carl is a girl duck, but the name sticks. So anyway, getting past all that disclaimer stuff and hoping you guys enjoy this first video, I just wanted to quickly provide a little summary of the newsletter this week because I'm really excited about it and I hope you guys like it. I've been traveling a lot and so missed a couple of weeks of newsletters now, and so today's I'm really excited about, or it'll come out Tuesday when you guys see it. But it's got a lot of information about just the mindset training that I've been doing over the last couple of years. And I had a call last week from my accountant that was pretty surprising, and I hope you guys will enjoy that story. But what was most surprising about the call and the tax bill was not so much the tax bill itself, but my reaction to it. And it made me really realize, we grow in increments, and so every day we might get a little bit better, and there might be a couple steps back and a couple steps forward, but over the years when you continue this kind of mindset training and work on yourself and your consistency, and whether that's with your body and working out, or your mind and mindfulness training, or your soul and your spirit and the way you internalize things, or your business, whatever it is, it's those small daily actions that lead to something that's really beautiful in the end. But it's hard to sort of note the progress. And so this experience with my accountants that just happened over the last couple of days was a really big opportunity for me to see kind of how far I've come over the last few years. So I hope you enjoy that. And then I've also got in there for you this week a really great book that I just completely absorbed, and I love really good books, and so I want to kind of pass those along to you as I get them. And I have a link to it in this week's newsletter, but you'll see it's this book by William Irvine. He is a professor, a philosophy professor, but it's called A Guide to the Good Life. So this is what it looks like. I'm sure there's many covers. But it's a book about stoicism, and I didn't really know anything about stoicism other than people being called a stoic, and so I wasn't sure if this book was for me, but I read a book by Ryan Holiday last year called The Obstacle is the Way, and in the introduction to the book, Ryan talks a lot about stoicism and stoic philosophies and the tenets of being a stoic, and he referenced some stoic texts. So one of them, now that I'm done with this, which I highly recommend, is which I've had this book for years, but I've never read it. So this is by Marcus Aurelius, who was a Roman Caesar and also a Stoic, but it's called Meditations. This one I haven't read yet still, but this one I just started on now that I'm done with The Good Life, and it's called Letters from a Stoic by Seneca, who was also a Stoic and was one of the chief advisors to Emperor Nero before he went cuckoo, and actually had Seneca killed. It's a feel-good book. No, but this is what I'm starting now, and it's really good, and I'll get you guys the review on that once it's done. But the lead up to that was this book, which just discusses Stoic philosophy in general, but references those texts by Seneca and Marcus Aurelius, and so I've really been enjoying these. So I hope you'll enjoy the newsletter this week. If you want to share it or pass it on, feel free to. If there's things you guys want to hear about that you haven't been, just shoot me a note. I'm always open to feedback. You can send me a tweet. I'm at Jill the Duchess. Or you can just respond to the newsletter, which will just go to me, or you can email me, jill@royallyawesome.com. And just give me any feedback of things you guys are looking for, or things you need. But I hope you'll enjoy this week's newsletter, and I hope you have a wonderful week. And thanks again for sitting through my early morning, no makeup, no anything. This is just what I look like when I write your newsletters at 6:30 in the morning. So I hope you enjoy and have a wonderful week. Thanks, guys. Bye.